Hello everyone, and welcome back to Back Online. This is Aaron and Jeff coming at you live in like, I don't know, like a month from recording.
Oh jeez, it has been.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're messing with like volume levels and timers.
Oh gosh, but nope. We jump back into it. We got 20 minutes to kill this guy. I thought it'd be a funny thing if I started telling you about some of the stories of Academy Arms. Kind of like, so I didn't go to college. You did because you're smart like that. I did not go to college, but I hung out with basically no. So I'm an Eagle Scout. So I'm that goody two shoes that actually did things.
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah. So there was the thing. Well, dude, it's not really. Oh gosh. Shake. Some enemies occasionally behind you.
You got Superman and you got Captain America, the two Boy Scouts of DC and Marvel.
Captain America. Gosh, come on.
Captain America.
Captain It's South America. It's South America. Anyways. So I got an Eagle Scout. There is a big thing to where like if you went to if you got your Eagle Scout, you could go and basically get a full ride at University of Louisville. And I just didn't want to go to U of L. And that was like, I know my brother tried doing that too, and it was like, no, it didn't work. But anyways, we
damn it. Need to heal up soon.
So I pretty soon after we actually started the channel, I moved out to Utah. I don't know if I said that before or not.
Oh yeah. 7 years ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago. And when I moved out here, so there's a couple of things. So I first moved out here and basically I started up a job. That was fine and dandy. Hold on, field generator. Oh, do I actually have to go around them? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I'm really hurting for a squirt in here. Yeah, so I moved out here. It was fine. It is what it is. There's kind of a crappy situation with my living conditions.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, first of all, I was living by myself, like in a 500 square foot apartment, and
that was in the city, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was in the city. It was kind of like in a not so great part of Salt Lake. It was in West Valley, and my electric bill for a 500 square foot apartment was over $300. So I don't know. And I asked him, I'm like, someone has to be siphoning my electricity. If this is like the actual price, like, is it? Like, I don't know if I can try. Like, why is my electricity so high? And they're like, oh yeah, you got other people who have the same problem, and yeah, and they have their houses. I'm like, cool, they have houses. They're like, I don't know, like 5,000 square feet. I'm like 1/10 of that, so I should have 1/10 of the price.
Damn it.
Like, I don't understand. But anyways, I left that place, and then I want potion. I left that place and went. Hold on, can I do? Maybe not. I'm just trying to stay alive.
Hey, I'm just letting you roll on this one so far.
Yeah, well, I thought good. Is it that? Yeah, I'm sure it's that one. Okay. Oh wow, what's happening? It's When the gauge is full, I can do a thing. Okay. Take damage and staggering enemy. Okay. Oh.
Heal up and regroup.
Another barrier?
I moved out to a...
This is his smash,
Dude?
isn't it?
Dude?
In the wrong direction.
Oh, he's
he
up there.
moved. Okay.
Oh, what? That's baloney, dude.
I was like...
Oh, man.
That was a little bit of a bad shot.
Man, I might not be able to do this in 20 minutes. Anyways, I got a different apartment. I got a cat, which means I had to moved to an apartment that was pet friendly. I did at like almost double the price of what I was paying, but it's okay because I had a roommate, you know, which is cool.
Was that the
So
one
you know
you
we were able
didn't
to.
like?
You know, we really. I'm gonna say yes. We Oh, where'd he go? He's going back up there. Okay. He kind of stayed to himself and I stayed to myself, so it wasn't too bad until he decided to do this douchebag maneuver where he just straight up and left. And so I was like, I'm not paying your part of the rent, dude. Like, you know that, right? And he was like, well, it's really hard because that means I'm gonna have to be, you know, paying for, you know, 2 places at once. I'm like, that's not really my problem, is it? Like, you gotta try to find a way to pay your rent. You're a big boy. I'm not paying your rent. Push come to shove, he didn't pay rent, and landlords were like, hey, like, you gotta pay rent. And I was like, well, the guy moved out, and I mean, I'm just a subcontractor. Like, it has that, like, he needs to pay for it. And he was like, well...
Is this during the time whenever you were getting threatened to get kicked out because you were like 2 or 3 months behind, according to them? But but I guess it wasn't because of you. It was because of that situation.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never knew that.
It's that situation. Yeah. So he wasn't paying rent, and I paid my portion.
Yeah.
And whenever you sublease, like, that's a part of a thing. It's like you both have to pay for it. But if one person doesn't, the other person's responsible.
Because I'm gonna be a little harsh here. Honestly, at the time, whenever you told me that, I didn't understand that aspect. I thought that you genuinely just weren't paying.
Oh no, it's the exact opposite. And I'm like, I can't afford
so
both of these
sense.
things. Yeah, it was a crappy situation.
Well, yeah.
Basically, I had to move out like overnight. I was like, so what can I do? They're like, okay, you can either stay there or be evicted, or we'll give you 72 hours to move out of the apartment. I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to start packing things into a U-Haul then, aren't I?
Yeah.
And thankfully, I had really good friends in Provo, not like, you know, not even 15 minutes away.
Yes.
Some old childhood friends. It was a good situation.
Yeah. Those guys
they were
are
like,
awesome from the brief encounters I've had.
Oh, and I'm only getting started. I'm okay. So, I need Barrett to do his focus shot. No. Yes, focus shot on him. Yes. Oh, I did a thing, Jeff. Are you proud of me yet, Mom?
Well, you haven't killed me yet.
Anyways, yeah, I'm like half health. You
gotta do more than that to earn it, buddy.
I may not survive this. Gonna be honest with you. Anyways, those guys were super cool. I was like, hey, I'm in a really crappy situation. I need a place to stay. And they're like, dude, chill in our place, crash in our couch. You're so good, man. And so that I did that, and then I'm like, I don't want to stay on their couch. So to give you reference, this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment for students for University of Utah, or for BYU.
Yeah, because that's about what we have here.
Take cover behind that debris.
Yeah. Like, that's what Hannah and I have.
I gotta hide behind the debris. Ooh. Okay. And so
if you haven't noticed yet, Aaron has played this game before.
I have played this game. You wouldn't be able to notice due to how my spectacular gaming abilities.
You've got the tips and tricks down. You just don't have the actual ability to.
I don't have the ability to talk and game at the same time. No. So it was
which is
4
why
people.
You going into this huge long story while doing a boss fight is hilarious to me.
So going, so it's 4. It was 4 people in the apartment, so 2 kids per bedroom, and they were all just so happened to either served missions in Japan or served in the same mission together, like they were missionary companions. And that's when I learned that white people are not funny. White people are so not funny. Okay. At least from my perspective. I mean, sure, you're funny, Jeff, in all the right ways.
Well, I have yet to show it. I will be honest on that one.
But no, like they were just some they were so funny, man. I love them. I love them to death.
You left out a huge part of this because you're talking about Ken.
Yes, Ken, who we grew up in Kentucky together. We both went to the same church.
Because you're just like, white people aren't funny, but these guys are hilarious.
Need to heal up.
White people
putting the big important part in this.
Well, he's half. He's There's a funny joke that I say with that, because you say he's half Japanese. So he's Japanese, but only half of that, so you only say half the word. And that's a slang. And I said that openly to them. I was like, I'm not going to say it on here.
Well, yeah.
But I was like, haha, you're a this. And they were like, wow, dude. Like,
wait, did you seriously not know?
So, I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's coming out. I'm going to say it one way or another. Here it goes. Oh, really? really, dude? Oh,
the game didn't even approve of this story.
It didn't. They're like, what'd you call those Japanese people? Those halfas? He's a halfa. Now I gotta kill him using Barret. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Dude, please don't have to repeat this fight.
No.
Such a long fight.
Okay. So yeah, there was a lot of things that happened. Like, I didn't want to crash on the couch, so I went and got a cot. So I slept on a cot in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And one of the kids kept stubbing his toe on it, which made him progressively more angry every time he stubbed his toe.
So you were a nuisance, like, is what I'm hearing here.
I kind of was a little bit.
Dude, please heal.
Do I have? No, I don't. Dang it.
Not good.
When do I get? Oh, not good. He's like coming down on me. Not good. Gosh. Be done with it already.
I don't think you're gonna get through the story.
I don't know if I can. Fire.
If this ends up being a two-parter, that's okay.
But yeah, no. There's great people in Provo. All the guys did me good. They did me good. Lots of turnover. There was lots of different people that came in and out, and only occasionally did we not know the people who came in and lived with us. But when they did, they were only there for like a semester.
Oh, gotcha.
So for like 3 months, and then they left.
Yeah.
So
one of the guys.
So this was on campus, and you were just like crashing with you guys.
It was student housing, but it wasn't on campus.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm really sorry. I'm trying to understand what the goal of that was, though.
What, with my storytelling?
Yeah.
No, so I just wanted to preface. Oh my gosh. There's a roommate. I'm gonna call him Z. I might have told you about Z. He I mean, I'll call it like it is. He was pretty lazy. He like he wouldn't do the dishes. He, you know, always smelled bad. He never showered, and we teased him relentlessly.
Was this the one that never changed the litter out?
No, that was the one at the old apartment
That
that
was
I
the
was just
first one.
talking
Okay.
about. Yes. Yeah, he had a cat and never changed out the litter,
Yeah.
and
You ended
so,
up taking the cat.
No, I wanted to. I loved that cat. I got pictures of him and everything, and just like, oh, I loved that cat. And then whenever he left, he took the cat with him, which I was like, I'm basically paying for your cat, my own. I don't know, man. But anyways, so Z, he made some very poor choices throughout his life. For example, he got a credit card because he could, maxed it out, and then like a month later was like, I think, yeah, I want this Amazon credit card. So he went and got an Amazon credit card, and maxed that out. It got to the point to where we were able to get Google Fiber, which is awesome.
Okay.
We finally have Google Fiber now, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But at the time, so we got it at the time, and so it came through me. It was $70 a month, no big deal. We're splitting it. Like at the time, I actually started living there in a bedroom, so I was actually, you know, paying the $300 a month or whatever to stay there. Oh, now I have 20 minutes. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
I was about to say you have about 4 minutes to get out of there.
Oh, I love the particle effects, man.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you
It's
how
definitely a pretty
Come on,
game.
we've got to move.
It's a gorgeous.
There's no denying that.
I don't think OBS is going to capture it properly. Which, by the way, I'm trying to record OBS in a different format, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, back to Z.
This is the learning period. That's the big part of
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So back to Z.
Yes.
We had Google Fiber. Everyone pays their part of the rent. It's like $15 a month. It's not that big. Yeah, no, it was like $15 a month. We
It's less
split
than
it
Netflix,
$18.
For
Yeah.
good internet.
You don't look so good.
Really good internet. And at the time, it was like being promoed, so like they just wanted to get stuff out there. So it was like
Yeah, because it's
we
pretty
didn't
new at
even
the
have to
time, yeah.
pay anything. Yeah, we didn't pay anything the first month. Oh my gosh, that's
Gotta keep going.
wicked. He didn't pay. He didn't pay rent. He didn't. Well, no, he did pay rent
Just not
because that didn't
Google
come
Fiber.
through us. He was not paying Google Fiber, so I was like, you know what? And he was like months behind. Like he had to pay me like. It was about like $60 at one point. I'm like, this is getting kind of ridiculous. Oh, so the bomb timer stops now? Oh, okay. And so I didn't tell him, obviously, but I changed the Wi-Fi password. And I shared the new Wi-Fi password with all the guys in the apartment except for Z.
Yeah.
Even the people who like left the apartment and would come and visit us regularly, I gave them the password. So like at the time, Ken wasn't living with us, or I'll call him K.
I
Ken
think I
wasn't
already
living
said
with
his
us.
name,
Yeah,
First name.
but I gave him the password, and so Z would come up to him like, hey Ken, is your Wi-Fi working? Ken's like, yeah, man. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's beautiful, actually. It would amaze
Like, yeah, it's
you.
what. And I was like, I don't know, maybe you just got to plug in. And so he would, like, he had to work and use his
He had to use an
laptop, so he,
Ethernet?
yeah, he had to plug it through internet. And so,
You're such a dick.
and he called up Google, and it was like, yeah, for some reason it's not working. And they're like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, it's
Should be
working.
hooked up.
like, I think they just changed the Wi-Fi password and didn't tell you. He's like, oh well, can I see what it is? And they're like, well, your name's not on the account, so no. And then he would come up, he's like, hey Aaron, can you call up Google Fiber for me? I was like, I got you. I'll do that as soon as I can, and never would. And eventually one day. Well, I did.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I'm getting to that point.
Okay.
He finally did pay. Like we did payments through Venmo, and you can send reminders on Venmo, like, hey, by the way, like, pay my money.
Yeah. Well, jeez, I've seen every single purchase you've made for the last 2 years through your Venmo.
Yeah, boy.
That's all you guys use. Sounds like a brand deal, but it really isn't.
No, I love Venmo. But yeah, he eventually paid me. He's like, hey, Aaron, I sent you some. I'll pay the rest later, okay? And I'm like, yeah, man, that's totally fine.
$15.
Yeah. But he maxed out both credit cards and had no job. And
do you know roughly what he bought?
it was crap. He bought Yu-Gi-Oh cards. He bought games. He bought season passes to games. It was stuff he didn't need. He was big. He still is big into gosh, what's that by Blizzard? That Magic the Gathering-esque game from Blizzard?
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone, yeah. Like, is it
it's pretty
Hawthorne? No. It is. When you pump money into that game like gas these days, like,
Yeah.
nah, he spent way too much money on stuff. And so it was stuff he didn't need. Stuff he, yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah. Jeez, at least he wasn't into Diablo Immortals or whatever that one is. I've heard some horror stories about that game.
Oh gosh, people spending $100,000 and not getting into ranked matches.
I don't even understand how you can reach that point. But back to what you were saying, not to derail it.
Anyways, so he, and I got video of it too.
Yeah.
He was like, I was like, hey, man, thanks for paying. And like, what? And I was always so like chillax with it, like, yeah, take your time, like, pay me whenever you can, like, the Wi-Fi's here. Meanwhile, he's changed the password.
Use the Ethernet cable. Wait, not to cut you off, but how on earth did he not catch on to the fact that you guys were not using the same cable? Like, honestly.
Oh, because I used Wi-Fi.
No, but that's what I'm saying. How did he not catch on to the fact that he had to be hooked into the wall while you're like walking around the house chilling, like using your phone?
Well, I think that was just it was like, I don't know why my Wi-Fi's not working, so I gotta stay hooked up.
So
sort
he
of a
thought
thing.
it was his device.
He thought it was his device, and then realized his device was fine because it could connect to like work Wi-Fi.
Well, again, I don't understand why he wouldn't try using like 3 different ones, seeing that he just can't use any of them. Like, I genuinely...
I don't know.
Again, not to derail, but I don't understand how he didn't catch on to it. How long was this?
It went on for, I think it was about a month, maybe like a month and a half. It was a good little while.
That is unacceptable. Please tell me he didn't graduate.
No, he did. He's going into law.
Oh my gosh.
and I got a preference.
That's painful.
I love you, Z. I absolutely love you. And you know I only tease you because I love you. Because I know you're probably going to listen to this.
Oh, really?
Dang it, dude.
Sorry.
But,
I don't know you. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, no. I'm going to do this. Oh, what? Koopa Troopa. There we go. Anyways, he's like, hey, like, I'll pay you. Like, here's some of the money now. I'll pay you the rest later. I was like, cool, man, no worries. And I sent him a text message that said, this is the new Wi-Fi password. And it was, pay yo bills, bruh, exclamation point. Oh, he has cured. Oh. But oh my god!
Oh jeez, that just reminded me of whenever we first moved in here. We had we had an apartment next to us where it was 3 guys that were sharing it, and I think theirs was like get your own effing device or something like that, and actually had the full word. It was like password locked and everything because apparently someone else had been trying to steal theirs for a long time. So we had like 3 or 4 routers in our apartment, complex, that were all just like talking to each other.
Oh,
and just like cussing each other out.
It's awesome. But yeah, no. So that's the story of Z.
You're so petty.
And it was so petty. It was so good. It was so funny. And there's things like that all the time that he does. And it's just like, we can't not tease him about it.
Yeah. Sorry if I
again,
said anything mean.
I
I thought you had no connection to this guy anymore.
Oh no, it's key.
Dude.
I can't be held responsible. But no, we still keep in touch. We have a group chat with all the guys still that text on like a daily.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Jeez.
Let me cut that part out.
I will. Don't worry. But
so funny.
Sorry, that really caught me off guard. Jeez, I need to get in contact with the guys that I went to school with. They were great guys. But
that's what I was gonna say. Like I can give you like stories from my guys, but
it sucks that things just fall out like that though. But
yeah, it was super depressing. Like once Ken left,
being all cool, actually getting engineering jobs.
Yo, for real though.
No,
like I that's Ken. Ken's he's gonna be making good money here.
Yeah. Well, he seems like one of those guys where it's just like, yeah, earned, deserved, happy for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, some of the other guys, they got their degree and it basically means nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, they're like, cool, glad I got this thing so I can be working a job that pays $15 an hour.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was taking classes and whatnot for graphic design.
Okay, that was
so I was like,
cool.
oh yeah, I can get into graphic design, kind of get out of the trades a little bit. And then I started looking at jobs and I was like, these don't pay well. Like, why am I trying so hard to do this stuff to work for someone that isn't going to pay me more, like any more than on-the-job training jobs that I've had?
Yep.
But hey, now there's a use for it because we're actually doing this, so that's cool.
Hey, I mean,
I think it's
might as well.
Yeah, I think it's a skill gaining thing. And I think it's the same for you. Like, building up skills is more important than education. Like a degree, I should specify. Education's really important.
1,000%. Like there's so many. Like I'm trying to do this programming class.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that's like, yeah, education is good. But if you have this certificate, that tells us that you have like a true desire for that topic, and they look at that and they recognize that.
Yeah.
And they'll choose someone with that certificate over someone that just has a diploma.
Yeah. Well, and I hate that I can't remember who I heard this from, but it was people talking about the gaming industry. And essentially what they said was the last person that got a job from actually going to school for making games is your professor.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are working at these companies now are the guys who made a mod for Skyrim.
What is that?
Yeah,
like those are the guys that are getting these jobs because it's like, oh, you made something that people love, i.e., we can transfer that into our IP ourselves instead of you having nothing but this weird indie game that honestly isn't really that great because you were taught by someone who kind of doesn't care that they're teaching.
Felt that one in my gut.
Yep.
Because one school I've looked into, and if anyone has any advice on this, is CG Spectrum. They're an online school where you learn from industry professionals. And that was one thing I was looking at, is possibly just taking some courses for illustration. Because even if it's not necessarily something that is used for getting a job, it's something that can be used for something like this channel. Whether it's t-shirt design, logo, thumbnails, because I apologize with how those are right now, but again, this is the learning grace period.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, I don't know. It really is about skill. Refinement.
Yeah.
More so than the piece of paper, because most places don't seem to care about that as much as what can you do. Which is awesome.
Yeah, no.
I guess that means that we're going more merit-based.
Yeah. Well, I know my brother, so basically he I think he actually got it. He was doing accounting. And at first he wanted to fly a plane, and then realized that, you know, he probably wasn't going to fly a plane and donate so much of his life to the Army. So he backed out of that, and he started getting into fitness and health. So he was I think he was a CNA for a little while. But then he started getting to the accounting aspect of it, and all this time he was in school, and so he started to do more of like an accounting thing, and so he was able to use those degrees to like bargain for a pay raise.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, I'm doing this accounting thing. I just got, you know, my bachelor's in accounting. So I think I deserve a pay raise. And if you're not going to give it to me, I'll find another company who will. And he would.
Yeah.
And then he recently got his master's and kind of did the same thing. Like, hey, I got my master's degree now in this thing that I'm currently doing. So I think I deserve a pay raise. And if I don't, I'm going to find another place that will give me one.
Yeah. Well, and people are really scared to do that until they realize that they're actually important.
Yes, yeah. And Josh is very self-confident in a good way.
You're really bad about the name thing.
I am. Well, I mean, he's my brother. I'm gonna call him Josh.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
People can Google me. Google me, Barbara. Have you Googled your own name before? Have you Googled your name? I haven't Googled your name. I've Googled my name.
Here's how sure I am that I would not pull up. I've had Facebook account since 2011, I think. Because my girlfriend at the time forced me to make one for some odd reason. I didn't even want it. I have never posted. I've never posted a single time. I started.
Did you know that you're American television director and former Steadicam and camera operator? That's who you are.
Pretty sure that's not true. I wish it was.
You're
That'd be awesome.
you're also a Colorado Christian. Man, you're buffing some of these, dude.
Oh,
not that one. You're nerdy. You're nerd.
Well, it's more accurate then.
Nerd. No, it's just a bunch of oh my gosh, this dude. this dude's seen some stuff. I'm gonna send you this. Oh, Jeff from State Farm. What have the years done to you? Hold on, I'm gonna download this image. Can't fully download securely. I'm gonna keep. Yeah, with the image like this. Sorry. I got so curious. I had to look up. Okay, I just sent that picture to you. Enjoy that little beauty.
You just had your own moment, right?
I did. It was worth.
I'm just gonna throw up random JPEGs and make sure that they have watermarks on them. But
so we're getting close.
Because so I had that Facebook account since I think 2011. I have never posted once. I've just had people put my name on things, and I think I did my first YouTube because I've been watching YouTube since Corridor started, Corridor Digital, and I think that was 2009 if I remember right. And I just started posting comments on videos I think in the last few
I don't need to
months.
tell you what this is, right?
Like, I don't know why. I never engaged with the internet.
You can have
I kind of don't
Anyway.
either.
my life.
The exception is Instagram. I put like a couple 3D modeling things, and then the fact that I've got a
I'm lucky
like
you were
really
there.
nice forestry axe that I have yet to use. Like that's
Gotcha.
all I've ever done on the internet.
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill.
Yeah, no,
You can't rely
no.
on luck.
I use Instagram to look
Words
at
live by.
short videos, and then I'll send them to my wife.
Well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
Oh yes, I got the healing materia.
Right?
So that's kind of like in a lot of games they'll have like the characters like break the fourth wall and be like, hey, do you know how to equip this? And you can either be like begin tutorial or skip tutorial, and depending on what you do, Cloud's like, yeah, I already know what I'm doing here. Or
Oh, gotcha.
or
Kinda make it
it'd be
narrative.
like, yeah, it'll be like, you know what? I could always use a refresher. Never forget the basics. Skip tutorial.
Well,
But I will,
After
I will
clearing-
definitely add.
after clearing
Uh-huh.
that area, I think this might be a good time to end the video because I think we're at about the 37, 38 mark.
Yeah.
Okay. I was only trying
Yeah.
to help. Oh,
So
I was,
here's a little
she was like,
treat.
gosh,
Blew
don't be a
her off.
douchebag.
That really was
Just
the
trying to
right
help.
time.
Gosh.
Well, see you on the train.
Yeah, let's go through and save this. But yeah, we'll end this here.
sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I honestly haven't really looked at the screen this entire time, and it's very depressing now.
Oh yeah, this is a
Everything's-
very sad state. Everything's
Everything's
destroyed. Well,
falling
because
apart.
we blew up the Mako reactor. We blew up the like the main energy source for this area, and so like from the debris and everything crashing down and other things not working, it's just like kind of falling apart.
Yeah.
But,
I'll be honest, I haven't not been paying attention hardly at all.
hey, it's me and you both.
You fought a crab, you blew up a base. And then you ran.
Excuse me, how many crabs do you seen have tails on them?
A lot. Crabs have tails, don't they?
What? What, Jeff?
I thought they had the little stubby tails. Gonna type in crab tail. Crab tail.
Oh, I'm gonna
Crab tail
type in
menu.
crab tail. Crab tail menu? Not sent. Send, dang you. Send.
So I looked up
No, you-
crab on Wikipedia. They do not have
Uh-huh.
tails.
Oh,
There are no
Is
tails
that
on
true?
crabs, yeah.
no.
And I promise
You're
I was
thinking
not
of the
thinking
word.
lobster. I was not thinking
You're-
lobster before you say that.
You think you were thinking of scorpion.
No.
I'm trying to save you, because that's what it was. It was a scorpiano.
Well, there you go. Why does this crab have a tail? I'm gonna put this on the screen right now. Why does this crab have a tail? Found at the Oregon coast.
I really want this picture to send.
But with that said, I was not. You know what? That's more
you
accurate
send
to
it
what I
in
was thinking.
Discord?
Okay, I'll put this one on the screen next. I don't know why. I was thinking like a little stubby tail. Like,
He's a cute little kitty tail. Oh my gosh, a crab with a cat's tail? Woof.
see, now you're just getting into weird like trans species stuff.
Trans species. Hey, I believe in all rights.
Why is this video still going? We need to just sign off.
I'm trying.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.